Okay, G, apologies, I didn't realize the system got cut out. Huh? Never mind. So we did your asanas, we did yoga nidra. Now let's do some pranayam or breathing exercises. Coherence breathing is called by other people, but it's so going deeper into now each of those yoga nidra things that I described are obtained by actually breathing exercises. So it actually focuses more onto each of those energy centers that I was talking and how to express your parasympathetic. So my apologies again. I didn't realize, the Mr. Zoom had actually stopped. Okay, so the first is called Bhastika. So breathing in through your nostrils, breathing out through your nostrils. Okay, so breathing in through your nostrils, breathing out through your nostrils as much as you can. Sit straight. So you have the back has to be straight, your spine has to be straight. As you breathe in, your belly button goes out. As you breathe out, your belly button gets tucked in. Okay, so keep doing. So I explained all these things earlier. What is the benefit of this? Okay. You're doing the same thing. As you're breathing in, your hands are going up. As you breathe out, your hands are coming down. When you breathe out, push your belly button in and the air comes out. So you know now why we have to do some of those asanas and physical exercises so that you have the energy in your tummy muscles, yeah, to be able to make sure you are able to breathe in that amount of oxygen. Nice and good. Your physiology, your respiratory system works well. One more time. Okay, so that's Bastika. Now let's do Agnisan. Agnisan, so stimulating your digestive processes in terms of helping you, yeah, digestive function as well as the exercises around your belly button. Okay, so this side. So breathe in and breathe out. Push your belly button in. Hold your breath and then move your belly button out and in, out and in. Whatever time you can do, 5 times initially, then it will go to 6, 7, then goes to 9, 10, and to 10, 12. Slowly it will increase. Yeah. Breathe in. So it helps you actually control your breath, hold your breath for a longer time. Okay, so breathe in, out. One more time. That's called Agnisar. Now we'll do Ujjayi Pranayam. Ujjayi will help your heart, immune, thymus, voice box, reaction time. Okay, neuronal connections, so you can think quickly. Breathe in through your throat, in your nostrils, and we breathe out similar manner. Now this time put your chin on your chest, do the same thing. When you're breathing out, close your right nostril, breathe out to the left nostril. That's called Ujjayi Pranayam. Now we'll do Kapalbhati. The Kapalbhati is exhalation or breathing out exercises. So breathing in it, you just happens automatically. You don't have to put your attention to it, but breathe out. Okay, so it's like this. So you can sit in any position as long as your back is straight and you're breathing out through your nostrils and you're pushing your belly button in. So when you pressure your tummy, the air comes out, creates a vacuum, and you are sucking air itself without putting attention to it. But just breathing out kapal on the top, yeah? Metaphorically opening. So the serpent, the snake form of the energy that lies from Muladhara right to the top, you are opening that up. Okay. So do as long as you can. And no rush. Whatever speed you can do, we can do. Whatever way you can do, it's all good. And I tell you, there is no hard and fast rule to these things. The practice will make you do things better, but unless and until you start doing it, and you say, I don't know how to do it, you'll never be able to do it. So you have to start somewhere. Don't worry, don't feel bad. Just do it. Learn it slowly. Okay, it's difficult in the beginning, but when you start to go into rhythm, you can do it for many long time actually. But there's not enough time. So in your own way, you can do whatever you want. It's very helpful for the expression of the serpentine energy, the energy chakras. So next is we can do is called by kumbhak. So you breathe in deeply, breathe out, hold your breath as long as you can. Put your chin on your chest. Mool band, Janandan band, Udan band. When you can't hold anymore, then you can. As you breathe it, breathe along. Visualize yourself, inner part of your body. So externally, when you shower, internally you shower too. So there's a breath, the prana, which cleanses everything. So Abhayantra Vritti, Bahi Vritti, by Kumbha. Hold as long as you can, and then breathe out. So, and as you become more in tune with what you're doing, then you can include the mantras Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Jana, Om Tapa, Om Satyam, Om Jnanam in it. Yeah. So the mantras then express further the vibrations and the energy in you. Now we'll do Anulom Vilom. So for that, you breathe in through your left nostril, breathe out through your right nostril, breathe in to the right, breathe out to the left, breathe in to the left, breathe out to the right, breathe in to the right, breathe out to the left, breathe in to the left, breathe out to the right, breathe in to the right, breathe out to the left. Now change Anulom Vilom into Nadi Shodhan. Nadi Shrod, cleansing of your nadis. So we do the same thing, but in a more subtle way, सूक्ष्म रूप में. तो कोई noise नहीं, कुछ नहीं. So breathe in to the left, hold the both nostrils and hold the breath. Breathe out to the right and then hold the nostrils. And breathe out into the right. Hold the breath. Breathe out to the left. The power is in that emptiness, that space. Feel that space. Breathe into the left. Hold. Breathe out to the right. Breathe in to the right. Breathe out to the left. Hold. Breathe into the left. Breathe out to the right. Hold. Breathe into the right. Hold. Breathe out to the left. Hands on your knee. So you are in complete peace. Your mind is like as much as you can make it into a ekagra status. When you reach this, and as it can be obvious to you, it takes a lot of time to reach here after doing all those exercises, breathing exercises. Now take advantage of your status now to purify or reach or remove the little bits of thin clouds that are left still after doing all that, whatever is obstructing your view of your true self, so that you can see who you are. You can be the person seeing your consciousness, the awareness of who the person you are, and realizing finally that whatever is happening is like your cousin or the mind that is doing things. So you have to go beyond it to be able to watch yourself, the play. You know how this is a play that is happening in front of you. We all, ourselves, are doing things even without even being aware of how it's being done. Keep sitting. Again, we utilize the primordial sound of the universe, the vibrations of it, to stimulate further our extension of this limited form of consciousness and extending its hands towards the infinite conscience, which is Paramatma. Om Bhurbhuvasvah Tatsaviturbharenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. God, give of life, remove of pains and sorrows, bestow of happiness, creator of universe, thou art most luminous, pure and adorable. We meditate on thee. Please inspire and guide our intellect in the right directions. Sankalp, हे परम पिता परमात्मा, हम अपने विभिन्न दुखों की निवृत्ति के लिए और आपके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए अपने पूर्ण शक्ति से आपके शरण में आए हैं। कृपया करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके हमें पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराइए और आपकी कृपा हमारे ऊपर सदा बनी रहे। ओम प्रतिहारा, तो मैं कौन हूं? मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूं। अभी हमने सीखा 5 महाभूत आकाश वायु अग्नि जल पृथ्वी, 5 तन्मात्राएं रूप रंग स्पर्श गंध शब्द, 10 इंद्रियां चित्त मन अहंकार बुद्धि, बल्कि मैं ये भी कुछ नहीं हूं। मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूं। So body keeps changing, mind keeps changing, emotions keep changing, even thoughts keep changing. But there's me, I, who never changes. So be aware of that I. I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the life throne, I'm part and part of that infinite consciousness, that God particle. Oh. To maintain this status or thought process beyond your mind for a while, because you really can't close your mind, because that's the way this body is expressed. But to stay in this status and be completely mindful, Patanjali advises to keep your thoughts to the qualities of that infinite consciousness or that energy, that whatever name you give to. पहला क्वालिटी स्वर व्यापक, स्वर शक्तिमान, स्वर अंतर्यामी, जन्मानंद अमर, सृष्टिकर्ता, सब कुछ बनाने चलाने वाला, सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप, निराकार, अनंत अमर अजय निर्विकार, नवद्रिव आकाश वायु अग्नि जल पृथ्वी, हर काल हर समय, 24 गुण 33 कोटियां, 5 क्रिया, धर्म अर्थ काम और मोक्ष की प्रदान कराने वाला, तुम्हारी ब्रह्मचर्य, गृहस्थी, वानप्रस्थ, संन्यास की यात्रा, सही मार्ग पर ले जाने वाला। आप अनंत काल से अपने उपकार, अपनी आशीर्वादों की वर्षा करते हो, प्राणी मात्र के संपूर्ण कामनाओं को आप पूर्ण करते हो। हमारे लिए जो कुछ शुभ तथा हित करे उसे बिना मांगे स्वयं हमारे झोली में डालते जाते हो। आपके आंचल में विचल शांति तथा आनंद का वास है। कि चरण शरण की शीतल छाया में परम तृप्ति है, शाश्वत सुख की उपलब्धि तथा सब अभिरसित पदार्थों की प्राप्ति हमें सच्ची श्रद्धा तथा विश्वास हो। हम स्तुति प्रार्थना उपासना करें, हम आपके अमृतमय गोद में बैठने की अधिकारी बने, हम कमल के फूल की तरह रहे। माया जो चलाने वाली जीवन है इसमें जीते हुए, लेकिन हम उससे अलग आध्यात्मिक गुणों की प्राप्ति कराने वाले हैं। That creator, that omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, almighty. From eternity it keeps providing all the direction and energies for everyone's survival. Just expresses the justice system of the creation, nothing more. But as human beings, being privileged of all creation, there is opportunity to actually break this cycle. If you go dig deeper and find who yourself is, all desires of living beings are always fulfilled by you. Whatever is good and beneficial for us, you provided without asking, where we have complete faith in devotion. May we express humility, graciousness, gratitude. For everything is there always and will be. We are but the players in between as part of the cycle of life and death. Death itself is not the end, it's actually a continuation of part and parcel of whatever the creation's justice system is. That is what it is. When we remove our narrow-mindedness, selfishness, jealousy, hatred, anger, violence, ill will, negativities of our life. That's why we are humans. You have to pass, you have to strive towards the perfection. Otherwise, there are other easier forms of life forms if you don't want to take responsibility. This is not only to just sit, enjoy, watch TV and eat and drink. No. If it was that simple, oh, it would be all hunky-dory, nice and good. But it's not that actually. There's a responsibility of this freedom of being a human to reach certain level as part of the vastness of the creation that is there. It's not for us to only watch in the night that there is a Milky Way, there is creation. No, it's not a beauty just created for your limited eyes for us to watch. It's far beyond. ओम का दूसरा सर्वरक्षक आदि दैविक आदि भौतिक आध्यात्मिक पृथ्वी लोक वनस्पति देवलोक स्थूल शरीर सूक्ष्म कारण शरीर जाके राखो साईं या मार सके ना कोई बाल ना बाका कर सके जो जग बैरी हो. This is a sheath up to the tips of your fingers. If you extend your hand like that, as a zone, if you are able to express, stimulate your energy centers 50 centimeters above the head, tips of your hand, there is a zone, there is a sheath. But if we don't know how to do it, you are liable for any type of randomness and accidents in your life and things to go wrong. But if you are truly dedicated, determined to understand why you are given a human life, then there's a far beyond a protection zone. You can stimulate and communicate with these electromagnetic frequencies that are surrounding us, and once in a while everyone feels these vibes and things. But the challenge is to be in that vibe all the time, not only accidentally just feel it once in a while. And to do that is a real challenge of being a human, to be within the midst of this energy. And that is why it is really beautiful in itself when you are on that path of actually trying to be in that realm, which is very different from that just physical five sensual perception that we acquire every day. It's far beyond that energy. There's a sheath, there's a zone. And then if you go beyond and far beyond, it all changes your forms with the different sheets of your body, that they are being a tiny or a humongous component of yourself, heaviest or the lightest, being here and being beyond far away at the same time, being aware of that what's called parallel universe of time dilation. So may we remove all the negativities that we have of our life, because that is all but a obstruction. They are humps on the road when we are driving. So in the life, there are these. So we acquire forgiveness, simplicity, stability, fearlessness, humbleness. May all good emotions be our possessions. May our body be healthy and strong, mind pure and enlightened, soul divine and superb. May our heart have compassion and sympathy. May our words be amiable and thoughtful of action, and may we have vision of help for entire creation. May we have complete education and wisdom. May our personality be virtuous and great. सूक्ष्म सात्विक जो गुण है, क्षमा, सरलता, स्थिरता, निर्भीकता, अहंकार, शून्यता, सब अच्छे गुण हमारे संपत्ति बने, हमारा शरीर स्वस्थ तथा परिपुष्ट हो, मन सूक्ष्म तथा उन्नत, आत्मा पवित्र सुंदर हो, आपके संस्पर्श से हमारी सारी शक्तियां विकसित हो, हमारे हृदय में दया, वाणी में मिठास, दृष्टि में प्यार, बुद्धि तथा ज्ञान प्राप्त हो, हमारी व्यक्तित्व महान तथा विशाल हो। यदि नाथ दीनों के मन में विचरने वाले ईश्वर, आपके चन्नान बिंदु में हमारा जीवन अर्पित हुए से अपने सेवा में लेकर हमें कृतार्थ करें, कृतार्थ करें। का तीसरा शुद्धमसि बुद्धमसि मुक्तमसि निरंजनो, all pure, perfect and complete. That's why never be afraid to start anywhere. The perfection itself is a journey, and not one lifetime, multiple lifetimes. Whenever you start, it is better. It's never late. So it's like eating good food. Whatever stage of your life, start doing it, or stop the bad habits of being addicted to alcohol or smoke or something. The day you stop, the better actions start happening in your body. Same way of these things. If you acquire whenever, it's not late, because the journey itself is a long one, and it's beyond this body, this journey. It is not ending. As I say, death is not an end. It's actually a continuation of a process. तत्वमसि हम ब्रह्म जैसे बने, चिदानंद संकल्प मोक्ष शक्ति रितम भाव, साधना, पुरुषार्थ, अभ्यास, विवेक, वैराग, स्टेजेस है। तब आपकी तामसिक इनेशिया स्थूल शरीर से नेगेटिविटी दूर जाएगी, जलन, गुस्सा, लड़ाई झगड़ा है सब। फिर मन की जो कंट्रोल, एंजाइटी, डिप्रेशन, साइकाइट्रिक इलनेसेस इतनी ज्यादा हो रही है, आपकी सूक्ष्म शरीर, इस सबकॉन्शियस जो कंट्रोल कर रही है, आप अपने आप में ही नहीं जी रहे हो। ये क्या हुई ह्यूमन नेचर? आप अपने आप को इंसान कह रहे हो, अपने आप को ही नहीं कंट्रोल कर रहे हो। इससे अच्छा तो जानवर होते, अपने आप को कंट्रोल करते। तो वो शक्ति निष्काम कर्म होने लगता है। फिर कारण शरीर है, जो आत्मा स्वरूप जन्मों जन्मों का क्लेश वगैरह, इसका हटाना, विद्यास्मिता, राग, द्वेष, अग्निवेश, मृत्यु का भय, उल्टा ज्ञान, लगाव, बदले की भावना, काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, मदा, माया, मत्सर्य, ईर्ष्या, द्वेष, तब वात, पीत, कफ, आपकी शरीर की बराबरी, जो जागृत स्थिति है, स्वप्न, तूर्या, तूर्या तर, भार्गव, भाई, चेतना, इस सब स्थिति आपको अपने आप में फिर उसको दिखाने लगेगी। शब्द में क्या है, वाणी में ध्यान, अन्न, जल, अग्नि, आकाश, स्मृति, आशा, प्राण, आत्मा, परमात्मा, ये सब की जो एक तरह की लेडा होती है, आपको दिखाने लगेगा धीरे धीरे। फिर लोकेशना, कुतेशना, वितेशना, सब अटैचमेंट्स होती है, आपको रोकते रहती है सब कुछ अनुभव करने के लिए। मैत्री भाव, करुणा, मुदिता, उपेक्षा, कैसे जिए, कैसे रहे, कैसे हमारा स्वभाव हो। अन्नमय कोश, मनमय, प्राणमय, विज्ञानमय, आनंदमय। तो आप सब महसूस करोगे कि क्या है अंदर से जो आपकी स्थिति बनने लगती है। एकाग्र स्थिति, योग चित्र, वृत्ति, निरोधा, सर्विकल्प से सर्विचार, सर्वी से निर्वी, संप्रजा स्थिति से संप्रजा, सरगुण से निर्गुण, सान, सुष्मिता, कैवल्य की प्राप्ति, संयम की प्राप्ति, फिर सिद्धि, अनिमा, महिमा, गरिमा, नरिमा, महिमा, प्रजापति, प्रकम्य, स्तवा, विस्तवा, प्राण स्वरूप परमात्मा, प्राणों का प्राण, दुख हरता, सुख प्रदाता, जगत के उत्पादक, प्रकाशमान परमात्मा देव। हम आपके वर्णीय शेष स्वरूप का ध्यान करते हैं। ओम सत्यम, ओम जानम, ओम अनंतम, ओम ब्रह्म, ओम सत्यम, ओम जानम, ओम अनंतम, ओम ब्रह्म, ओम आनंदः, ओम आनंदः, ओम आनंदः। पूर्ण पूर्ण शांति। मंत्र चिकित्सा। ओम सहना भवतु, सहना भुनक्तु, सवीर्यं कर्वावहि, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहि। ओम तच्चक्षुर्देहितं पुरुषाच्युतमिश्रत्, पश्यमि शरदा शतं, जीवेमि शरदा शतं, शृणुयामि शरदा शतं, पश्यामि शरदा शतं, दीनश्याम शरदा शतात्, विश्वं शरदा शतात्, यज्जाग्रतो दूरमय दैवितीं दैवितं, दैवितीं दूरमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरीकं, तन्मे मनाशि संकल्पमस्तु। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे, सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम्, उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनाम्, मृत्युर्मुक्षमामृतात्। ओम तेजोमसि तेजोमहि देहि, ओम बलमसि बलमहि देहि, ओजोमसि ओजोमहि देहि, ओम वीरमसि वीरमहि देहि, ओम सहोमसि सहोमहि देहि, ओम मनुर्मसि मनुर्महि देहि। ओम तमेव माचत पिता तमेव बंधु सखा, तमेव विद्या द्रविणम तमेव सर्वम मम देव देवा। ओम विश्वामिदेव सवितर्दुरतानि पराशुआ, यद्भद्रं तन्नाशुआ। ओम हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तिताग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरेक्याशु, सदा धारि पृथिवीं कस्मै देवाय हविषामि देम। ओम आत्मदा बलदा यस्य विश्व उपासित प्रश्यम यस्य देवा, यस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृत्युं तस्मै देवाय हविषामि देम। ओम प्राणतुनिमिषतो महि त्वैकेन्द्रज्या जगतो भावुआ, यायष्यस्य द्वैपचस्पतुष्पदा कस्मै देवाय हविषामि देमम्। ओम येन देवरुग्रापित विचदिरा येन स्वासवितं येन नाका, योऽन्तरिक्षे राजसो विमाना कस्मै देवाय हविषामि देमम्। ओम प्रजापतिर्नतुदयितानन्य विश्वा जातानि परिता भवुआ, यत्कामास्ते जहुमस्तन्नो सुवयं श्यामपतरोरहिनाम्। ओम सन्नो बंधुर्जनिता सविताता धामानि वेद्भुवनानि विश्वा, यत्र देवामृतमानुषान्नाशचित्ये धामन्न धैर्यन्ता। ओम अग्नेन सुपितारा अस्मान् विश्वानि देवो वयुनानि विद्वान्, यदस्मज्जौरान्मेनो भूयिष्यान्ते नमः उक्तिं विधेम। ओम नमो शंभवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ओम शन्नो मित्ता शन्वरुणा शन्नो भर्गो अरिमा, शन्नो इंद्रो बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमा। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्तवाय, तुम्हें प्रतीक्षम ब्रह्मादि तुम्हें प्रतीक्षम ब्रह्मादि स्वामी रिक्तम वदिष्यामि सत्यम वदिष्यामि। तन्ममौतु तद्वाक्तरामौतु औतु मामौतु वाक्तरा। ओम शन्नदेवी रविष्टया आपो भवतु पीतये, शन्नो रवि शर्मन्तु न। ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मंगलं भवतु। ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो बृहद्देवाशा, स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नष्टाशर्यो अरिष्टनेमि, स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु न। ओम दीनातक्तेन भुजिता। ओम यथा पिंडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे यथा पिंडे। ओम कुर्निविवाहि कर्माणि विजय विषेताम समायो त्वेति नान्यतिथि अस्ति न कर्म लिपति नवे। ओम अस्तु मा सत्गमय तमसु मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्युमा अमृतं गमय। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमध्याय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते, पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम देव शांति अंतरिक्षगुम शांति, पृथ्वी शांति, रापा शांति, औषधय शांति, वनस्पति शांति, विश्व देवा शांति, ब्रह्म शांति, सर्वगुण शांति, शांति रेव शांति, क्षमा शांति रेधि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम जी, परमात्मा की कृपा बना रहे सब पर। ठीक है, आनंद में रहो जी। हफ्ते में एक बार अपना बॉडी जरूर चार्ज कर ले, हफ्ता भर सहारा देगा।
थैंक यू राघव जी।
जी जी, धन्यवाद आपको, आप सभी को।
थैंक यू जी,
धन्यवाद।